It's the Boston College Eagles and the Miami Hurricanes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game he loves how his team has come out and dominated in the conference so far this season, but he understands the road gets even harder now. He's talked to his team about getting off to a fast start, that's important to set the tone here today. They want to keep that undefeated streak alive in conference play, but it all begins right now. We'll see if they can do it against a very tough opponent. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Quick give. It's Dickens. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. Stopped right there.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Looking to throw, it's McKenzie. He's got it. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first. The Canes are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Takes the handoff. It's Fletcher. That hole closed quickly. He'll get 1 out to the 6. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Follows a good block there. Picks up 3s out to the 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Powers inside. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you wanted. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that.
Ball is loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Look out. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Canes are marching down the field. Mensah. Here comes the heat. just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on him throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
Right side, it's Lofton. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Out wide right, it's Pringle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And this offense early, man, just clicking on all cylinders, right? Like, great job putting play after play together. Play that works with the next one, that works with the next one. And it's been a clinic on this drive so far.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Fletcher. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Boston College has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Throwing, Mensah. Left side is Pringle.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the first down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Hurricane! Great job by the back on the option. The extra point here would tie the game. Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. Fielded in the end zone, it's Addison. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Straight ahead, it's Dickens. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked.
Number 99, set to kick it off.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. On the ground, it's Fletcher. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee. James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Keeps it on first down. He's past the sticks. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. And the Hurricanes can really attack on this second and short. The give. And they'll stop him just short of... Down just inches away from moving the sticks. The Hurricanes are facing third and inches. Now on the move. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense picks it up. All by himself down the middle. Scooped and scored. Touchdown. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Right side, it's Lofton. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it first and 10 from the 41. Fresh set of downs going up top. Escapes the pressure to his right. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Out wide right, it's Lofton. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. The Canes will snap it on first and 10. Rush right in his face. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Here's Mensah to throw. Buying time to his right. The ball is out behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Right side, it's Lofton. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Turns it upfield. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Mensah fires to the right. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the second half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the first half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And the Canes are rolling down the field. Throwing, Mensah. They're all over it. And down he goes.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
And the Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Out wide right, it's Pringle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. You hate to see an injury any time. Holly's going to keep an eye on that and get us up to date on what the situation is. Snapped on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield. There he goes. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. And the Hurricanes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Hits inside. It's Pringle. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice pitch and catch. This receiver and quarterback have done this thousands of times. Finds the open man, throws a strike. The receiver does the rest, gets into the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so...
Snap, got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Canes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master...
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Running inside, it's Compton. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2.
Bingo, Ruben, bingo, Ruben.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Right side, it's Compton. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Out wide left, it's Lofton. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw one first. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. He's at the 30. The 10. He takes it in. Touchdown, Eagles.
And, man, this defense proving to be so opportunistic. They don't just turn people over. You've already seen them scoop up a fumble, take it back to the house, now an interception, and take it back to the house. They make big plays, and they put that thing in the end zone.
This game going to be a wrap shortly, and we have a minute to check out the scoreboard from the top 12 teams in the country. Final week of the regular season, and when you lose this late, you put it in the committee's hands, and that can be dangerous. Fielded in the end zone. It's Compton. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
And how about that, guys? Like, make no bones about it. Bring in the big bodies, goal line personnel. Like, we're going to pound you right between the eyeballs. Sometimes people get aggressive on 2nd and short and take shots. This offense said, nah, we want to get the first down, and we want to get it now.
Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The run inside. It's Pringle. Brought down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Yeah, and no nonsense. I like it when you get downhill. You know exactly where the sticks are. I'm not trying to get a 20 or 30-yard gain. I got to get that first down. 3rd and 2, I'm going to be physical. Nice job by that running back.
Caught in the backfield. It's Pringle. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, and getting the first down.
We've got a potential big upset percolating, and one that could spoil everything this team's worked for up to this point. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Here's Mensa to throw. Left side, it's Lofton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This team desperately trying to hold on, trying to avoid the late season upset that could be so costly. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. We've got a potential big upset percolating, and one that could spoil everything this team's worked for up to this point. Rushes on. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shock.